floor is now ready to be cleaned up, ready for the final sanding stage, where we will remove any scuff marks, any dent marks that was caused in this period that we were not on site. The floor is now nice and clean, ready for the finishes to be applied. And there will be 4 different stages here. The floor is prepared, and now we will roll on the primer. There will be 2 coats of primer being applied to the floor because it's really porous and absorbent, and we want to ensure that there's a good base for the finishes to be applied. That's the reason why there's 2 coats of primer going down. Once the primer has gone down and that has dried, we will then proceed with the next stage. So now the next stage is to apply the first coat of lacquer or polyurethane, which is in a water-based format. The reason we use a water-based format, there's not a lot of odor to this and it dries at a fairly good pace. At this stage we have now applied 2 coats of primer and we have applied 1 coat of lacquer. We let the floor dry and then there needs to be abrasion for the next coat to adhere to our previous coats. That's done by using a 120 grit disc which is keyed back, and then the next coat of lacquer gets applied so that there's adhesion between the coats. In some cases, there are companies out there that will not follow this process and that can lead to delamination. So the floor is now ready for its very final coat of polyurethane lacquer, which is applied and then left to dry. We also, of course, use rollers to roll it on, and we use fine brushes to cut into the edges, make sure you get a nice smooth finish. The floor is left and there's no traffic allowed on the floor for 8 hours to allow drying. And in a case of polyurethane lacquers, like you do see here, the curing time is 7 days before furniture can get dragged on it. And so it is very important that you treat the floor in a very careful way until the first 7 days has passed. Standing back looking at this job, we feel so proud. It looks absolutely fabulous and we are really proud to hand this back to the client now. Also important for the client, also to pass on to their client, is that maintenance will help this floor last for many years to come.